Hi, hello. The noise in the background, my computer, can't do anything about it. I know I have no, like, previous book video of anything, but yeah, who cares? Just, hi, I'm going to talk about books. I really wanted to do a video book review of this book because it made me feel so many, like, mixed feelings, and I don't know if everyone has had that same reaction towards it. It's called The Knife of Never Letting Go by Patrick Ness, and this is the UK edition, quite nice, although I wanted to have the US editions because they are kind of like taller and like the colours, but these are quite nice too. It's one of those books that even if you're like not up for reading it really, like even if you feel like you're not liking it, once you're in, you're in. I don't know, for me it was like that. Once I started reading, even though it was kind of like a shock because it wasn't what I was expecting, I just couldn't stop and I kept on reading. Actually, it took me a while to read, but it was quite intense for me, so I had to stop every once in a while and just calm myself down. I mean, gosh. Okay, so in terms of characters, I've heard many people that don't like the main character, so Todd Hewitt from Prentisstown. I do like him. I actually really liked him. At the beginning I wasn't that convinced, I must confess. Todd, I do like him. The character development throughout the book, specifically of Todd, is just beautiful. I mean, really nice. If you like books in which you can see the development of a character, this is good for Todd. This is very good. In his journey, he's running away from everything because he's just constant running away. It's very much kind of like the typical myth of the hero. It's an epic, like, it's epic in the sense of, you know, literary epic. Apart from him, one of my favourite characters of all time will always be Manchi, his dog. I love Manchi, and spoilers, I never cry in books. I rarely cry, and for him I couldn't stop. I had to like keep on reading while crying. It was really hard, but yeah, because if not I would have never gotten over it. Like, I was crying like a baby. So yeah. About Viola though, I don't know what I feel about her. She's one of those the things in the book that I'm like, I don't know how I feel about. I like her, but I don't feel she developed as much as Todd did, and I don't know if I didn't get it or something, and I just, yeah, I mean, she's kind of like, I like her, but there's nothing that I can go like, wow, you know, that with Todd and Manchi, it was like that. Oh, and Aaron, oh my god, villains are good when they are like this, crazy and evil. Yes, yeah, I like Aaron. Well, not like him, but you know, as a villain. Good Patrick, good. Now, in terms of writing style, at the beginning I was caught by surprise about the different spelling of the words and stuff like that. I immediately understood that it was because of Todd's accent, but as I said, I was expecting something different from the book, so I wasn't expecting Todd to have any accent at all. That was quite nice, actually. I mean, it was a bit confusing at the beginning, but once I got it, it's brilliant throughout the book, actually, and I feel like I can hear the accents in my head, even though I can't do them with my mouth, so it's brilliant. That was really good. Also, it's a lot of action. It's constant action all the time, constant running, constant, just everything just happens, and when you think nothing else is going to happen, boom, happens again. I mean, you can't rest. I was literally exhausted when I finished it. Exhausted. physically exhausted when I finished this book. And finally, the thing that I want to talk the most about is the themes in the book. I don't know if everyone else noticed them, I don't know if I'm reading way too much into the book or not, but there are some really cool themes in this book that just make it worth the read, even if you don't like YA, even if you don't like this type of dystopian type of stuff. Just the themes are brilliant. It made me think about certain stuff that I wouldn't have considered before. First is Todd can't read. He started learning but never actually learned properly how to read, and he has his mom's book, his mom's diary throughout, but he can never read it, and it's not until kind of like, spoilers, the end of the book that Viola actually helps him with that. So the difficulties that one can encounter without the ability of reading were presented to me while I was reading, and then suddenly I realized and I appreciated much more the fact that I could read this story. Another theme that I thought was brilliant was kind of like, it reminds me a lot of American history, and how people, mainly pilgrims, very extreme religious people from Europe went to America because they weren't accepted in Europe, and they didn't want to keep living in Europe, so they went to America, and those were the first settlers in America. And yeah, I mean, this is kind of like that. I mean, these people are very religious people, are church settlers, and they just come looking for Eden. Finally, the other theme is how the world would be seen different by different people if we could hear people's thoughts all the time. Well, the way the different settlements have dealt with it, the way people have spread out and make groups of a specific type of life that will deal with the problem of the noise. So to conclude, I just wanted to make this review mainly because I have mixed feelings about this book. I liked it, it was brilliant, the themes were surprisingly deep, and I liked the characters, and I liked the whole story in general terms. Like, it wasn't what I was expecting initially, but then it hooked me, and then I couldn't stop until I finished. But at the same time, I suffered all throughout. I just suffered through the book. I was exhausted by reading. I was exhausted from them running away all the time and not having one moment to rest. I was exhausted from everything going wrong, and every time that they thought there was a little bit of hope, everything would go just ballistically bad. And it just, yeah, I in that sense, I didn't like it. It didn't make me feel good. It made me feel loads, but it didn't make me feel good. Let me know what you thought about the book, and if you liked this review. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye. Hi, I wanted to talk to you about the Knife of Leverage. Oh, this is fucked up. I fucked up.